A big important problem in here, what happens when you put negatives into that kind of equation? They work very similar to positives. The only difference is that they're negative. Well, duh. But what actually happens is this. I'm looking at the 10x. I want to get that by itself, so I need to get rid of this negative 10. In order to get rid of a negative 10, I have to actually add 10 on both sides because that cancels out the negative. Negative 10 plus 10 equals 0. So these cancel each other out because they make 0. Then you're left with just 10x over here equals, now negative 50 plus 10, make sure you know how to add your negatives. When I'm down 50, but then I get a little win in here, I gain 10 points. If I'm at negative 50 points, add 10 points, I'm now at negative 40. I'm in the hole, but less so. Then I do the same step as usual, divide both sides by 10, and I'm left with x equals negative 40 divided by 10 is a negative. Remember, negative divided by positive is negative, and so the answer is x is negative 4. Let's try another one like that. Let's try if, let's say we got one positive, one negative. Let's do 39 equals 5x minus 6. I've got a negative 6 on this side here, and remember the side with the x, I'm always going to be getting rid of the stuff that's going with the x. So I'm going to add 6 on both sides to cancel out the minus 6. That gives me 0. All I'm left with is 5x equals 45. How do I then take this and finish up? Get x, divide by 5. X is 9. No negatives other than the fact that this is a subtraction sign here. But you basically deal with negatives same way that you deal with positives, but if you are getting rid of them, you add instead of subtract. Let's try negative 11 plus 14x equals negative 11. Right off the bat, I know that this is going to be 0, but that's because these two numbers are the same, but don't tell anyone that trick. Okay, I'm going to add 11 on both sides because this 11 here is the one that I want to get rid of. Remember, it's not from this 11. The reason I'm canceling is with this one. I want to get rid of it so that x terms are all by themselves. 0, and you get 14x equals negative plus positive, same amount, that's 0. Divide both sides by 14, or just think, hey, if 14 times something is 0, then that thing better be 0. X is 0.